Hey everybody, Patti Tolley Parrish here. On a hot Saturday, too hot for a big girl to be outside, so I thought I would do a quick, in air quotes, video. Several people have asked me about the fun foam stamps, and they're actually so simple that it's not really probably video worthy, but I'm going to do one anyway. To show you a couple quick, even easier ways to do them than you might think. But first, I want to show you something that I got from Suzanne in Bonn, Germany. She had emailed me about doing a swap. Now, I'd never done a swap before, so I wasn't sure what was involved. Her package is on the way. With all my stuff going on in the last month, I was a little delayed in getting it out, but hopefully she should have it very soon if she doesn't already. But I could not believe what she sent me in this swap. And we were going to swap a small journal, like a Gelli journal. And she asked me if there was anything else from Germany that I would like. And I said, maybe just some, ephemera kind of stuff. Just flyers or circulars or something like that you might have on hand. Well, let me show you what she sent me. This is unbelievable. And thank you so much, Suzanne. I've emailed you and thanked you for this, but this is just really, it's too much. She just sent me such cool stuff. Number one, I love maps. And I have this roll of all this different book text in German, which the font is just so pretty when you see it close up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yes, yummy. And it's got different pictures through the book text. And then there's a whole map section that's in color they're just beautiful. I love these. Thank you so much. They will be put to good use. But then I saw her Gelli journal and I thought, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love this. Look at what she sent me. Still got a cold here. My sinus infection, pardon me, has turned into bronchitis, and apparently my talking is going to make a tickle happen, and so we might have a lot of that during this video. But this is the journal that she sent me, and it is gorgeous. Look at this cameo with the feathers around it, and it's bound so beyond my capabilities. Look at the rivet with the hole with the beads coming out of the spine. And the little hummingbird down here. Hello, where's the camera? It's just stunning, I think. And this closure, I love this. It has this little, like a pin closure on it. And pardon me while I fumble for a minute. My dexterity is a little lacking. There we go. The pin comes loose. And it's on this little chain with this little binding on here that is really just gorgeous. But so here's the inside, and it's bound so nicely with the proper kind of book cloth and all that stuff that I don't have and haven't gotten into yet. And just stunning Gelli prints through the whole. How can I do this that you guys can see? I don't want to go through every page, but she left some blank spots for journaling like I like to do, and it was just beautiful. And she's got a little bookmark bound into it that is awesome. And I mean, it's just first rate. It's so nice. And I love it. I will treasure this one. But that's the journal that she sent me. So this was the ephemera in the journal is what I was expecting. What follows, I was not expecting. I noticed that each little thing, this is what the journal was wrapped in, is Gelli printed. You don't think that's going to get used again, do you? Hello. Ooh, and I like that stencil. Oh, a circle stencil that I've not had my hands on. How did I miss that black one? But everything was just beautiful. It was so wrapped in Gelli prints. That will be going into my stash. And then there were tags that she had made, that she printed on, that metallic one. And some envelopes that she made that were printed. I love that little papa on there. But they're just gorgeous. I just love them. And it's so funny. I make envelopes too, but these all look so different from mine. And the paper's different too, but it's really nice. Thank you so much. And then, look at this. This little mini journal that she made with this grunge hinge closure on it. Can you see that? There we go. This is so cute. It just pops off this little rivet, or I guess it's a brad. And each page, it's based on black and has this off-white papers on it that are just stunning. I love something that's like black and the off-white colors together. And each one is a pocket, and in the pockets are little ATCs. Like, look at this. Is that not gorgeous? How cute is that? When pigs fly, but each one is its own little pocket. Even the covers have pockets with ATCs in them. Oh, no, that's the same one. Sorry. Oh, it's pulling out the other side. Ah, silly girl. I mean, how cute is this? Really, Suzanne, so, thank you so much that you just went above and beyond what I was expecting. I love this one. I like fishies. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I used to be quite an avid scuba diver in a previous life. My ex-husband and I had a sport fishing boat, and we went offshore Hatteras, and when we lived up in Baltimore still, we went to, isn't that gorgeous? We went offshore and dove the shipwrecks looking for artifacts and lobsters. And if we had fishermen with us, we'd go in the Gulf Stream and fish for tuna, dolphin, wahoo. And dolphin, I don't mean flipper, I mean mahi-mahi, the dolphin fish. Look at that. And each one is signed on the back and dated and with her contact information. Just super. I just think this is the cutest thing. And I love the closure. I love that hinge. We're not finished. Oh, here's another envelope that somehow got separated. Oh, actually this is, oh sorry, it's separated for a reason. It's an envelope of more ephemera. I think this is money. This is great. I don't know if this is money. I'm sure it's not legal tender. Please don't send me money if you did. Now I'm going to have to come over and visit so I can spend it. But look at this stuff. It's just so cool. That's probably going to go in my hoard pile for a while before I dare use it in something. But I just love that. I love foreign language fonts. And here's a tag that she made with so many layers on it. And metallics. Let's see if I can hit the light right on this. And this, she had a nice note on it to me in the back. And these are things that I've unwrapped. Some of each thing was wrapped in a separate piece of jelly wrap on the brown paper. Which, I mean, look at the metallics on that. Just stunning in itself. And then a fabulous white gel pen. Love that. Use those all the time. And a little pack of beads and a cameo like she has on front of the journal. And my colors, the turquoise, and I love black. And look at that mix of the beads and stuff. How cute. I mean, that's just crazy, girl. Crazy. And even these little bits were wrapped up in their own little jelly wrap pieces. So, Suzanne, I can't thank you enough for this. This was such a nice thing to get and open and open and open. When does this come to the bottom? But this is going to go in a very prominent place in my little studio area down here so that I can see it all the time. I absolutely am in love with this closure. How cute is that? And all this yumminess. Please. Oh, love. Thank you, Suzanne. I hope you are half as pleased as I am with what I sent you, honestly. So let me put this in a safe place. So, I'm going to take a Kleenex break. I won't let you share in my Okay, we're back again.
I'll be right back.
I actually do that for myself so I know when to cut in and out on the tape when I'm editing. So my fun foams. Oh, hello, where are we? I made a couple of my own like this, right? My little circles, these, that's what I did. And I used them, and they were kind of cool. But that's before I knew about a jelly plate. Imagine there was a time that existed before that. And when I went to create this summer, and when we were in Julie Faye Fan Balzer's class, one of her classes we did, on painted papers, she had, on her supply list, she had a spring, and I think I showed these. I know you've seen these before, but I didn't show how I made them. The thicker black, or whatever color foam, and then the thin foam that's sticky back. So you basically cut the sticky back foam and stick it on here, and voila, you got yourself a stamp. Well, people in the class were making little stamps like these little bits, and I was kind of running behind, and I thought, what if I just make one big stamp and use it for my whole plate? So that's what I did, and then everybody saw it, and they thought, oh my god, I wish I would have done that. And I've used it on all the fabric. You've seen these, right? Well, it's so simple to make, it's like, why am I even doing a video? But here's a few that I have, and you can see they've been well used. And this material works great on the jelly plate because it basically removes, all these raised layers remove paint from the plate. So you end up with the reverse print when you do it, right? You saw that when I did the fabric videos. So, hang on, sliding over to turn on the hot flash fan. Oh, here's Mojo. Come here, baby boy. Oh, there's Mojo. Where are you going? You're on the wrong side. Apologies for the cough, too. So, here's one that I actually had started before. I thought, well, how cool would it be just to have one that was kind of striped? I think you could use this. Mojo, you can't, that's not a toy. He's trying to take my little stamps out of my drawer. Oh, you little rascal. But I was just taking this on my paper cutter, right? And just cutting 1/2-inch little strips out of this. Now, it looks like you just get a deep score on the paper cutter when you cut the thin sticky back stuff. Oh, actually, I already cut this. Sorry. Looks like you just get a little bit of a score. Hang on. I don't know if you can even see that. But it's actually cut enough that if you peel it from the edge and pull it against itself, it will peel off of there in a strip. And then you just stick her down on the big thick piece. I mean, it's really that simple. There we go. There's another rib, and I already cut these, so I didn't have to bore you with the cutting. Right? Stick that on there. It's just too easy and really big on the return for what you get for your time invested on this thing. And it, it covers the whole plate, assuming you're using the 8x10 or the smaller 6x6. I have to take a couple pops of this if you're using a 12x14. But there you go, and like in less than 5 minutes, I worked on it before, like I said, you could have a stamp with stripes on it, which I will use shortly. So another way to do this is to take a piece of the thick foam, get this out of my way, and I don't know why they put stickers on everything. Oh, okay, let's outsmart the sticker. Flip her over. And this doesn't matter anyway because you're going to stick on top of this, so whatever's on there is on there. But if you go in the toy section of Michael's, and not the toy section, but the kids section, rearrange this a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. You can find all kind of fun foam things. And look at this. All these shapes that already have sticky back on them. Hello, Instant Stamp. So, I've been wanting to do this, so let's just do it, shall we? And if it's too long time consuming, we'll just switch up and I won't bore you, or I'll speed through it or whatever. So there's all kind of oblong shapes and squares and diamonds and triangles and dots. Oh, look, circles. So, you just kind of make what you want to make. So let's just start sticking and see what happens. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm doing? You can't know what I'm doing if I don't know what I'm doing. That's for damn sure. Let's do a circle here. Oh, Mojo just went underneath my table. That's going to go off the edge, but that's okay. I can either cut that little tip off or that'll still print or lift. But I'm going a little too fast, or maybe I'm still a little too congested to think my pattern out. I put it too close to the edge, but that's okay. We're going to keep rolling with it. And actually at this point, if I wanted to, I can still peel them up and move them. But I'm not gonna. Maybe I'm gonna like it off the edge. Who knows? And it doesn't matter what color they are, because you're only using them to lift up paint. So there's a little flower. Voila, you got a flower. So let's do something else. What do we have here? We got little squares. Let's do something down here with squares. You can even make a scene if you want. Actually, a couple of mine do look kind of like scenes with the sun and stuff in there. And you know what? I'm going to move this one because I want it right up against this edge on both sides. There we go. And I have no plan in my head. I know that's a shocker. Not a plan anywhere in my little noggin. Here's one the same size. And I'm not being too overly exact. I don't have out the micrometer to measure anything. I'm just peeling and sticking. But you can find these in letters and in a container of tinier shapes if you're into the smaller stamps that are they're already cut. You don't have to go through the cutting process. Let's just do little stair-step things here. We'll just put one here. And look, I'm done with the squares. Let's do something else. Let's do a bunch of dots over here. I love me some snirkles. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here either. Let's put them, just make it random. And we have different sizes of circles. So I'll fill in the holes with some smaller ones maybe to take up some of that area. Alright, so here, where are they? Here's one. Alright, where else? That's a bigger one. Oops, I need to get some smaller circles. Oh, smaller circles are probably all on the bottom. Ugh. That's okay, I'll be here for 3 hours after I get finished putting these damn things back in the container. Oh, here we go. Oop, got them. No disaster. So you guys probably saw, if you follow my blog or me on Facebook, that I had been through some testing recently. A little unsettling, but I wasn't too worried about it. I really, in my gut, thought I was okay. But you probably know that I am a breast cancer survivor, and I went for my checkup, and I had this burning sensation on the side of my neck, and I mentioned something to my doctor, and she felt it, and she said, oh, you know, I think I feel something flat and smooth in there. Let's do an ultrasound. So we did an ultrasound, and the ultrasound came back showing enlarged and reactive nodes. Like, that doesn't sound good. Reactive meaning that they are in a state where they are fighting off something foreign. Could be, if you had strep throat or the flu, or could be the big C. You don't know. So we went in and did a biopsy next, and Dave took me over, and he was, talking on the way over. We were both a little, not thrilled about it, but, dealing with it. And he said, you know what, babe, whatever it is, it is. We can't change it. We'll deal with it. We'll make the best of it, and you will be fine. So God love him. We went over there, and they took about 20 or 25 minutes with the needle in my neck. So, come to find out, that's a good thing, because since the node was hard to stick, that is signs of a healthy node. They said a malignant node is usually harder and more firm in its place. But this was hard because my jugular was right to the left and it was laying on my carotid artery. So, not something you wanted to miss poke. So anyway, they got a sample, but it wasn't a great sample. So, the test came back, the biopsy came back saying negative. However, since it was not I guess the sample didn't penetrate through the whole depth of the thickness of the node or something, they suggested following up in 4 months. And I was talking with Dave, and I said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to wait 4 months and let any little varmint have a head start on me. I got to do something now. So I called her back, and luckily my doctor, God bless her, she's as proactive about it as I am. So she said, okay, let's do a PET scan. So we PET scanned, and that came back completely negative. So, I'm good. I am clean and good, and she said, completely put it out of your head. She said, with what the radiologist said that did the biopsy, he said the scans, in his opinion, he saw nothing that would make him think there was a malignancy. And the way the node reacted was good. The biopsy they got out of it was good. PET scan's good. I'm good. So, yay. Closed subject. I'm good. Meanwhile, I'm peeling and sticking with no plan in sight. But anyway, that's my way to do this stuff with the health stuff is, you know your own body. I love my doctor. I don't always agree with everything. And if I feel like I need to do something sooner, I challenge it. And she always says, let's go. So, that's a big deal to me. So, she got me this far. And I'm sticking with her, but I'm good. So, I'm come to a place here where I don't know what the hell I'm doing now. They're smaller. What am I going to do with this? Let me put that there for a minute. I saw some smaller square. Oh, triangles. Triangles. How did I miss the triangles? Here's where I am so far. No clue what I'm doing. And it does look like a little kid's project. Huh. Wonder why. So I'm going to put this down here. Some of these shapes, there's only so many ways you can lay these that you get a different kind of a look. So some of these patterns in my head here are being repeated from ones I already have. But since they're in combinations with the different pieces here, they will not look the same when I use them on the plate. Let's see, where are your little triangles? Here we go. That's kind of deformed. But this is like a mindless task that you could do watching TV or have your kids do. There's no big skill factor to it. You just start peeling and start sticking. Here we go. Another couple triangles. And then, of course, if you don't want just these shapes, you can go back and grab a piece of this, and that's what I'll fill this with. I'll just cut some bigger chunks of that off somehow and stick it in here. Oh, here we go again. Where are you, little triangle? Ah. 1, 2. Need a couple more. Don't make me cut my own. I can't imagine having to do such a task. Oh, for Lord's sake. Screw it. Let's just put them all out here. Oh, look, one on the bottom. Oh, of course you are, you little Dickens. So my husband called me the other day from work, and he said, I'm going to send you an email. Look at that as soon as you get a chance and tell me what you think. It's a yellow lab puppy. I called him back and he said he's free to a good home. He's from a breeder that charges $800 to $1,000. The female got pregnant before they could get him registered correctly. Blah, blah, blah. They can't sell the puppies or she'll lose her license for AKC. And do we want him? Oh my God. He's so stinking cute. And you know, I got a little soft spot for yellow labs. But do we need 3 100-pounders in this house? Oh God, but we have her phone number where we can go over and see him this weekend if we decide to. Yikes. So, oh Lordy. It's so easy now with Mojo and Babe. They're Mojo's 5.5. Babe just turned 5. And they're so good. They're completely housebroken. Well, they've been forever. They've had the run of the house for years. There's no break-in period with these guys. They're all good to go. And I don't know, the way I usually hurt every day and thinking about a puppy up all hours and in and out. But then they're so cute, but then there's more hair, there's more poop, there's more all this stuff, but then there's more love and there's puppy breath. And so that's what we've been doing this week. Just back and forth, back and forth. By the time we decide, we actually even talked about names for the little goomer. But anyway, I don't know what we're going to do. The longer I wait, the more I lean towards don't rock the boat. Nope, that's too big. I'm going to put a big one there. Put this little guy maybe right there. Okay, so here's where we are now, right? And what are we going to do? Let's do some long, skinny little strips out of this. I did a couple of these with decorative scissors, although I will tell you, if you have the cheapy decorative scissors, cutting this is not as easy as you might think or hope. But it's not bad either. You know. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Oops. Sounded like a good idea here, but I don't know. Gonna have to make some cuts. But you just, you know, kind of just go. Just start filling her up. Fill in the big blank spaces if you want them filled. If you don't want them filled, leave the big blank spaces. We got no rules here. That's the way we roll here at the Parrish place. Not big on the rules. What's this? What's it in there? No, a little big. And we got a piece of something over here. It didn't touch all the way to the edge, so maybe I'll throw something kind of cattywampus in there. And let's put a bunch of these little odd-shaped little fellows over here. Maybe we do something with a pattern with the steps. Oh, that one I forgot to... It was unstuck already. Here, here, here. Let's get rid of this because it looks kind of weird with the cattywampus thing. Oops. Let's see, what do we want to do? Oh, look, these little tiny... Oh, won't they be a pain in the neck? How'd they get in there where those bigger ones? I don't know. What the hell? Let's throw them in. Or... Huh. Yeah, I see them. They're still stuck on some of these bigger pieces. Oops. Could maybe even make these more of a pattern here down the steps. How about that? I can't believe it's almost September. What the hell happened there? Somebody flipped a couple months of the calendar over when I wasn't looking. That's the wrong size right there. Ew, that looked funny. There we go. Okay, we have a bunch of little hearts. I'm not a big heart person. I have a big heart. Well, at least I think I do. Let's see, what are we going to do here? And these you can keep the sticky on them and go back and just lay them somewhere and see if, you know, you like how it looks like that. And yeah, it's kind of unusual. Let's just keep going. I think you guys get it by now, right? Peel and stick, peel and stick, peel and stick. And cut the other one in any kind of shapes that you want to cut it in. But Julie did say one thing, and she was right. If you are in a Michael's or AC Moore or wherever they sell this fun foam stuff, and you see these thicker pieces, buy all of them, because they are hard to come by. Where am I going to put that now? Let's see what happens here. I'm just peeling and sticking now, not thinking about it. They are hard to come by. Sometimes you go in a couple stores and they don't have them. And then you go in one and they might have 6. Take the 6. Trust me. Let's see. What can we put in here? What's that look like? I'll just mishmash this one all up. I want to go out and buy some more denim and make some more of my little denim things that I put on the jelly plate. I kind of like those, actually. I've been using those pencil cases that I made, rudimentary as they were. Okay. All right, the hell with it. We'll do hearts. Okay. All right, where are we going to put the hearts? Around the flowers, maybe? I don't want to make it too cutesy. I'm not a cutesy person. But if you use these pre-cut shapes, you know they're going to come out a little bit more symmetrical than if you cut them by hand, right? So, depending on the look you want and the convenience you want, and if you want the kids to get involved without lopping off an ear or something, this may be the way to go. You know what? I'm going to take these little teeny ones, and I'm just going to sprinkle them wherever they go in here to take up some room. Just to get this one finished. Mojo. Oh, got both. Are they down there with you? No, just Mojo. Just my Mo. I'm not convinced he wants another little brother. Or a little brother. We asked him, but we just didn't get a straight answer. Okay, and of course I don't have enough of those to fit. So, looky there. Guess what's going there? One of these. That way. And you know what? That's going to have a hole in it. Oh, we got a little spot over here. What am I going to do over here, pray tell? A couple of these, maybe? I don't really need anything in there. You won't even really see it, actually. Okay. Let's color that one done. Color me done. That's what an old redneck boating friend used to say to us. Color me done. No, color me gone. That's what it was. He was talking about running from a hurricane one time. He said, I'm out of here. Color me gone. Never saw him again. Okay. There you go. Another one. Lordy. Get rid of some of this excess here. But, so that's how you make these foam stamps. That's all there is, kids. Watch, this hot flash fan's going to blow these all over the place. Oh no, I made it. What do you know? I just tried to clean up my area some this morning. Bit of a disaster down here. There we go. So, there you go. Get yourself some fun foam. Little sticky bits. Get yourself some thick pieces of fun foam. Get yourself some self-adhesive fun foam. And have yourself some fun with foam. Oh, so clever. I shock myself sometimes. Here's my stripe one. I'll be trying these out on the next video, I think. But I'm going to cut this one now and throw it out there. And hopefully that'll satisfy some of the people that were asking for the fun foam info. Make some. See you soon. Bye.